What beliefs do you defend and fight for that you make yourself and others believe are real? You would prefer to fight for the limitation, pushing the beliefs, using excuses and justifying the story, rather than consider that it may not even be true. Hi, Robin Plim here, and today we are talking about fighting for your beliefs. There's an inclination to fiercely defend our beliefs rather than being open to different viewpoints. They don't understand. I know better. I just need to convince them I'm right. They're just being difficult. We use lots of these thoughts in our heads as we try to convince the other person or the other party that what we say is the truth. I had this very same conversation with my husband the other day. We were both coming from different points of view, different beliefs. And it wasn't until it came to the point where I was feeling a bit frustrated that I recognized that I was stuck in my belief and I wasn't listening. I was so determined that I was right, I was not hearing the other perspective. So there was a big thank you to him for that, for waking me up and making me review what I was believing to be true. So we attach an identity to our beliefs, which is part of who we are. We have strong emotional attachments to it, and there's a sense of a loss or confusion if we find ourselves having to be detached or have these beliefs pulled out from underneath us. It's the fear of the unknown, that the challenging the comfort of the familiar, and it's the requirement to reevaluate our beliefs that often the ego sets in that defense mechanism, which is triggering the resistance to change. We don't want to admit uncertainty or consider other people's viewpoint as a sign that we lack our own conviction. Instead, when someone challenges your belief, say thank you. In your head, out loud, whichever, because they've just given you an opportunity to step out of the story and review the belief that you've accepted as real. So recognize the changing nature of beliefs and adopting a more open-minded viewpoint allows for you to step out of the story. It also helps you to grow and understand that there is a bigger interconnected picture with all sorts of perspectives. So how do you sort of step out of that story when it's running? So here are some questions you can ask. Is this really true? Am I using an excuse or justifying the story to make it so? Are your current beliefs a rigid part of your identity? Are you willing to let go of the attachment and perhaps explore some other viewpoints? So, is it really true? Another one would be, what possibilities or perspectives are available on this? We can gain so many insights and understanding by simply considering things from a different angle and perhaps listening. Really listening, not just hearing the words, but listening to what the other person have to say. Doesn't mean you have to adopt it, but being prepared to be open to what is being said. Now, is there a fear holding me back? Is the fear of change or the unknown your resistance to new ideas or changing that belief? Am I willing to accept uncertainty? A lot of people feel very uncomfortable with not having certainties. So being open to embracing the idea that you don't need to know everything. You don't have all of the answers or necessarily see the bigger picture. You can always find out more information to expand or confirm that, but be willing to be open to you don't know it all. So what if you question everything? Is anything 100% true all of the time? There are always exceptions to the rule or the norm. Things change over time. Different perspectives that you have not considered become available. The act of being open to not judging and a willingness to consider all options allows you to let go of these limiting beliefs, and it gives you a bit more of possibility instead, that you can grow by knowing more than you know, and you don't have to be stuck in the belief that you currently have. We outgrow everything, and sometimes change is the best thing for you. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I very much appreciate the people who have already subscribed to my channel. It certainly helps me to keep going every week. If you'd like to join my mailing list for weekly newsletters, I will leave the link in below. And don't forget, for more conscious content, my videos and my book, Awake, Aware, Conscious. So if you're with me still, thank you for being here, and I hope you have found some insights in today's topic. Thanks for your presence.